Cancers, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Cancers this week? Okay, firstly you have the Moon card. It's a very Cancerian card. Also have the Five of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, I'm very bad at showing these, I realise. It's because I can't see if it's focusing. Okay. Then you have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Fool card. Beautiful. So, as always, pardon me, I just tried to be subtle and burp, but then I feel like you still heard it. So anyways, pardon me. As always, I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more out of them. Just having a mind freeze, a brain freeze, but yes. Firstly, the Moon card. There's an energy here of mystery, of not seeing the full picture, a lot of confusion. How I just had a brain freeze might be how you're feeling this week in general, or about a certain situation. I'm not sure, but there's a lot of emotions happening. You might not really know why. You might be like, why do I feel so deeply right now? What is this connected to? Almost like a full moon, right? When everything's more powerful and everything's more random and hard to explain. That's the Moon card. So it's also a very magical feeling as well, don't get me wrong. So it's also like kind of like mystical and magical, but there's also a lot of feelings happening all at once and you're not really sure what's tied to what, and if other people are feeling the same way, if this is to do with love and stuff, you're like, there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of like, not a lot of communication here, because I'm looking and there's no swords around yet. So you are in a place this week of surface level, not a lot of communication happening in relationships, in friendships, and a lot of feelings though. Five of Pentacles can be the energy of feeling a little bit like you're left out on your own. So I feel like Cancer, at the moment, you might be going through it. If it's not going through it, I don't want to like plant seeds in your mind, but for a lot of you, I really feel as if you could be feeling as if you're a lot more alone than you really are, and you don't really realize how many people are about for you. It's not a nice energy, and I'm sorry that you're feeling that way. There's a feeling though of there is more people around than you realize, and that care than you realize. Seven of Pentacles next to this, there's something you're patiently waiting for. There is something you're feeling like, when's it coming, when's it coming, when's it coming? But also, it's okay, it's okay. Like, it's this balance of, I want it now. Oh, I quite like my life as it is. But I also want this to happen right now. But I'm also okay if it doesn't. There's like a wishy-washy feeling of you wanting something yesterday, but then you're also very grateful with the way things are. You're content with not having something. Honestly, some of you, it's almost as if there's a feeling of not quite earning something yet. So you're like, I want it yesterday. Oh, but I want to earn it also. Oh, I want it though. Oh, but I want to know that I've earned it. And you have earned something, and it is coming a lot quicker than you realise. There's just that balance coming in. The Fool card here, it looks like you're taking a leap of faith. A lot of you, this is like very much, you're jumping out of your comfort zone. I feel as if you're surprising yourself, if that makes sense. There's something you're gonna do, a decision you'll make, like even just the first decision that you're gonna change something, or that you're gonna go a different route, or that, you know, there's just like one little idea in your mind. It takes a lot of courage sometimes, but there's something you're deciding, and it's for some reason not taking as much courage as you'd expect. Like you're shocked. There's something, you might just say something. You might say, by the way, I'm gonna go become a firefighter now. Like, that's such a random example, but there's something that you'll just blurt out and you don't even know you've decided it, and you surprise yourself by sharing it. or even applying for something, or even looking into something, researching something, buying books and stuff on something, on a certain subject. It's something that you shock yourself because you know you want it, and you know, but it's almost like for a very long time it felt like you couldn't have it, or you didn't have the courage, and now you're just like jumping in the deep end. Clarifying the Moon card, you have the Three of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles is teamwork sometimes, collaboration kind of feeling, but also creating something of very high value. Some of you, it's almost as if there's a collaboration happening with others. With this Moon card, there's a lot of intuition tied to it. You very much are in sync. If this is you and just one other person, you and this person are just in tune with each other. If you have an idea of something you're going to create, right? I don't know why I'm getting like a photographer, but I think it's because I'm looking at a light down there. It's like a photographer thing. But say you're a photographer, for example, it's like you and someone else, you have an idea and you're like, I need you to go and set the light up, and I want it to kind of do this. And there's something where your communication, because there's still no swords, your communication, your ability to articulate your creative idea might go out the window. You might not be able to actually articulate what you want something to look like, but you're just like, I kind of want it to glow. I want it to have this whimsical feeling. And there's someone that just gets it. You and someone work very well together, or you will. If you don't know who I'm talking about, there's someone coming in, you're going to collaborate with in some way, and they're going to get what you're feeling. They're going to get the vibe, but also like you both pull it off together without needing to, like, you don't need to perfectly word exactly. There's just some level of just intuition and just going with the flow and seeing what comes out of it. That there's like a really, really high value, or something that will be very, very valuable in the future that you're creating this week. Clarifying the Five of Pentacles, you had the Three of Cups, which is interesting because Three of Cups is like friends, community, having people around you, celebrating, having fun. It's clarifying the Five of Pentacles, which I said some of you are feeling a little bit like you've not got anyone around. I feel as if some of you, this could go the other way if that didn't resonate. I feel as if you're being the friend because you know what it feels like to be left out or not have someone around. You go above and beyond now to be that for others, to make sure that they're not like never feeling how you once felt. There's something. You're a really good friend. You're also like good at lightening the energy up. If someone is going through a hard time, you're able to like make life lighter for them and funny and enjoyable. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune is change, things moving forward, good karma. With the Seven of Pentacles, whatever you're waiting for is coming. There is change coming. I want to keep that really simple because I feel like I could dive deeper, but there's not much need. You've been waiting for something, whether it's a career shift, whether it's a person, whether it's a specific relationship to move forward. Whatever it is, you've been like very patiently waiting for one moment and anxiously waiting the next. It's moving forward. It is now happening. So that's really cool to see. And I don't need to go any deeper into that because you'll each know what it is. But for a lot of you, I don't know why I want to say it's happening a lot easier than you thought it would. Like, you could think that there's something you're waiting for. Let's stick with the idea that it's career advancement or something. You may have had the idea that this is going to be a lot of hard work. There's something where you actually are already working very, very, very hard. It's just going to be different. So you might think, oh, it's going to be so much, it's going to be a lot more of a workload or whatever it may be. But it's actually just going to be different, right? With that Wheel of Fortune, there's change tied to it. It is going to be different, but it's not going to be any harder, if that makes sense. If you have it in your mind that something's going to be a little, like, you're going to have to work so much harder, it's like you're forgetting how hard you already work. It may be completely different, like I'm saying, but you're going to be able to handle it very easily. Clarifying the Fool card, you have the Justice card. There is a contract being signed. I really felt like that because I said this could even be you signing up for something, or like if this is you applying for something, sorry, there is something that you're going to be signing a contract very soon, or like a work contract, or I don't know specifically, but some of you, it's you're shocking yourself by doing it, by committing to it. Because it seems like at one point this was just like a faraway idea that you kind of jokingly thought about, and it's actually happening. Some of you, this could be buying a house or something like that. It's a big leap of faith, and it's just like, you're like, why not now? Why not now? The future is so unpredictable, why not do it now? I really like this energy of you acting and then thinking later. You're like, huh? What did I just do? Pardon me, I keep burping. It's like, I don't know why, I'm just seeing you walk out of a bank and you're like, what did I just do? I just did it. Like, there's some of you, it could be like a business loan or something that you're taking out. I'm not sure, but it's just something where you're thinking later, and it's actually a good thing, because if you thought about it beforehand, then you would have psyched yourself out. But there's just action you're taking. Also, there's something about reaching out to a friend or a family member that you've not heard from in a while. It's almost just like you're acting and then you're going, oh, did I just, I guess I did. Like, it's acting on emotion, but it's good that you are. Or impulse, like acting on impulse, but then you're like, oh, I guess I was supposed to do that because I don't know where that came from. I'm gonna get one more card for some reason. I feel like, yeah, Five of Swords. Five of Swords is like unnecessary conflict in the mind. With the Fool card, I feel as if that jump is you, like, you're jumping before this can catch up to you. Before this, you're like, if I don't act now, I'm gonna overthink it. If I don't act now, I'm gonna ruin this. I just need to jump while I have the courage. Jump before I psych myself out. Like, oh, but it's so exciting at the same time. I feel like I've not really emphasized whatever you're doing is so exciting. You're so excited to do it. It's this feeling of like a new chapter, and it's unpredictable, but it's so beautiful. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Sorry if it was short. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, because obviously it's not happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tall Tarot Tuesdays.